Yeah, hello everyone, this is Birch coming at you with a new video about the new patch. Yeah, hello. Alright, first of all, let's just get a scope of big changes. This items, and then it's just heroes. Alright. Towers no longer attack neutral units. That means camps. How does this impact the game at all? Is there any other units other than neutrals? Neutral camps. Neutral team units? What the fuck is neutral team units? I need Twitch chat's help. Zoom in. Alright. Neutral team units? It's just neutral camps. Surely it wouldn't mean dominator creeps or anything. That would be so weird. Yeah, it's just... I don't know how much that's gonna change anything. It doesn't sound very big. Sometimes people pull neutrals to tower, but doesn't really matter. Because it only attacks with like 2 attacks, then you pull the wave, whatever. The following abilities cause neutrals to temporarily not draw aggro. Meat hook, telekinesis, toss. So this is how people usually pulled with. Or maybe this was the only way people pulled. Alright, so if you toss a creep into the creep wave, they don't aggro it. Simple as that. No more cheesing, basically. Add more trees for TP cover around dire towers. Well, we gotta science this up. This is a science stream. This is important stuff. Gonna make a map. Some gold and then WTF. All vision. Can't really tell that much difference here. I guess these 2 trees weren't here before. Or 1 tree. Not very much change. These trees were further in, I think. Now you can TP safely here. Probably move this slightly down. Nothing significant. These were definitely not that far. But you could TP here anyway before. Yeah, they just moved trees slightly. Nothing big. Swap the dire secondary jungle ancient and medium camp spot and improved spawn boxes and stackability. Swap dire secondary jungle ancients. This was the ancients. And medium camp spot. This. Yes. And improved stack. Wow, they swapped. Nice. I mean, now you can do like this. You pull these. Like, I'm going to farm these. Then you farm here. And then you use it. Which you can't, but... Very nice. Very nice change. Can I get a couple poke champs for that change? The dire ward spot to the left of the ancients now going to give visions over... no longer gives vision over the rune area in front of Roche. Wow. No, they put trees there, alright. Now you put it here. It's like yoink. Alright. Wow, nice. Any support players in the chat? Type what face if you're a support player. Slightly adjusted the dire secondary jungle bounty rune further back. No way. Did they really do that? No way. What? That's so cool, because if you remember, it used to be like here, but now it's here instead. Wow. I gotta say, he's very brave. Nice frog. It was like here, right? And now it's here. That's PogChamp worthy.
You're such a bad boy.
And so potato
scammers, why did you fuck us last night? Feels bad, man. You promised Cam if you lost on the boss.
The Cam got on as well. I don't know what you're talking about. It's not my fault you got debated, dude. Reduce spawn box size for both dire hard camps. This I gotta see. This I gotta see. This is a hard camp. It used to be, let's see here. It used to be something like this. Something like this. Oh, even further, I think. It was like this. What? No way. You guys seen that shit? Or maybe it was like this. It was pretty long. Look at this. Wow. I don't remember how this one used to be, actually. He was pretty tall as well. So now you can just stack up, I guess. Nice. Now it was way up here. So cool. Shifted down the spawn box for the ancient camp from the medium camp in the dire section, so a high ground ward does not block the camp. They're buffing dire. I wonder why. Maybe because Leaded was like they're losing too much. This is medium camp. Let me see this again. Shifted down the spawn box for the ancient camp. Formerly area. This is this camp. You could ward here to block it. Now you no longer can do that. That's pretty nice. pretty fucking nice. Fixed a rare case where Dire Ancient could be stuck between trees when spawning. Well, whatever. Other changes. Shrines are now vulnerable after tier 3 tower dies. Same as shrines inside the base, rather than after all tier 2 tower die. That's a pretty significant change. Because if you get cucked in the base, like that means pushing you in, they got all tier 2s down. You still can TP out if you want. Now they have to get all tier 3s, which is gonna take forever. So you're always gonna have your shrines up. That's a pretty significant change. The Trickster perch, from massive slow to, wow, half the slow. Pog champ. I mean, we got a science set. There's gotta be science behind that. We gotta see how that works in action. Item, Dominator. Maybe I have to type Mob Dominator, whatever, we'll just buy it. Give me, find it right away, boys. Let's go. You remember it was like mega slow. Go back now. Wow, it's not nearly as much slow anymore. Wow, nice. Wait, what? Create hero and enemy. She's pretty fast. You go down to 100 movement speed, but now only 167. So it looks like you get slowed less. Wow. Region now has the same spell rules as Healing Salve. Nice! Which means tower doesn't break it. Creeps don't break it. The only thing that breaks it is hero damage and Roche. I got debated by that one game, I remember. I used Region Rune and then I dispelled it. Because I forgot this was not applied to Region Rune. But now it is. Feels good, man.
Nature chose her guardian.
Yeah, that's
well.
buff to store. Aegis expression region now has the same spell rule as Healing Salve. That's very significant. Because you know how you make a good game? You make things consistent. When you have a consistent game, it's more reliable and easier to understand and play. I gave that a seems good. Now you can push high ground without worrying like, oh no, it's gonna run out any second, so I can't hit the tower because the tower is gonna dispel the region and that makes me feel bad. Now as soon as you hear the region thing pop, you get a tower hit, whatever, you blink out, fully region before a hero hits you, easy. Observer wards now have Fog of War simulator to show you the area the ward will reveal, taking into account trees and terrain height. No way, that's like some advanced stuff right there. So if I hold this here, wow, that's actually pretty nice. I can see like, you know, a pleb will do here, but I'll be like, yeah, I want the max spot. Cool. Oh my god, if you put it here, you get like all around, but some people put it here, and you see the difference, right? You don't get as much. You see that? But if you put it here, you can see now much more. Nice. Here people ward sometimes. Where's the best spot? Here? Here? Now you'll know. Nice. I give that 1 Pog Champ out of 3. Sentry wards now come in packs of 1 for 100 gold instead of 2 for 200 gold. So when you laning phase, you're like, why do I need 2 sentries? You don't. You just want 1 sentry in case they block your camp, then you put the sentry down. So you just spend 100 gold. You saw an enemy ward at your spot, I'll just send 1 sentry. That's easy. You know how the game starts. You put down a ward in the beginning. No one has any gold. The game starts. You see the enemy put a ward down. No one has any sentries. Now you pick up the bounty rune. You get 100 gold. You buy a sentry for it. Deward it. Before you had to wait until you had 200 gold and you'd be like fucking lost. Very nice. Lycan added to CM. What was the change with the Lycan? His wolf got changed. I don't remember. We'll see soon enough. Item changes. Alright, let me see. What items are broken?
Nature chose her guardian well.
Let's see here. Dominator getting nerfed. Hex getting slightly buffed. Daedalus being slightly buffed. Monkey Kingbugger being slightly buffed. Yeah, those are the 4 items I think will be changed a little bit. That really matter. Let's see how right I am, because I'm a TI winner and I'm always right. Battle Fury. More AoE. And distance. Alright, so it cleaves more. Not many people buy it. Who the hell buys this except AM? Do people buy this item? No one buys this except AM, I think, anymore. Sometimes PA, but not really. SNY, yeah, that's probably also going to get buffed a little bit. Yeah, this change is not that big. Whatever. Blade Mail. No longer spell life steals. You know, when I was arguing about that it doesn't make any sense, people were flaming me. Of course it should do it. You can fuck it up. Oh, now what? The dumb thing, good thing it doesn't life steal anymore, because it's dumb. Bloodthorn. Cooldown increased. Yeah, it's a little too low. 11 seconds was insane. Dragonite is probably getting slightly nerfed again. Wasn't it like 17 in the beginning or something? They nerfed it a lot. Heaven's Halberd is probably getting buffed for sure. 24% slow. Whatever. To 35. That's pretty significant. And cooldown to 22. Seems good to me. Pretty significant. Will people buy it though? It's not a bad item, but it is not a good item. That's the problem. Why would you buy a mediocre item? It gives you evasion, which is nice. And it did nerf MKB, so people don't buy MKB as much. I'm not sure why they nerfed MKB last patch. 15% attack speed removed. That was very weird. Yeah. Not sure if people will buy this though. I'm not sure who would buy this. Helmet Dominator getting nerfed for sure. Stats down. 2 stats and everything. And now it gives a constant 125 gold bounty. Wait, how did it work before? Was it based on the creep you got? So if you got a mini perch creep, it gave like 16 gold? That can't be right. Well, 2 tall stats less is not very significant, but it matters for sure. 40 less HP. Sunch is getting buffed, more slow. Sunshine Yasha is getting buffed for sure, more slow. This side of Silver is getting nerfed. Damage, 25 less damage. From the Shadow Walk damage, whatever. Solar Crest probably getting slightly buffed. Solar Crest armor from 10 to 12, same as transferring to ally enemy. 2 more armor, poke champ. Alright, 135 more experience per level every time you use it. Hero changes, feels good, man. Experience, talent with experience usually was dick, I think. Yeah, seems fair enough. Alchemist, 50 movement speed to 80 unstable concoction damage. So it's 80 damage or 6 to all stats. 80 damage is pretty good. It doesn't say if it scales or not, so if you do it for half a second, is it plus 80? Or do you need to channel the entire time? But yeah, it's a little unclear. 6 to all stats was pretty good. Not sure which is better.
Halberd on clock with plus 50 damage talent. Admiral 6.
Well, with Clock you need 4 staff. Clock needs 4 staff. Clock needs axe. Those two items are core on him. So maybe after. Let's do some science. That should do almost no damage. Did about 20 damage. Refresh. Level bots 20. 10. No, 14. So it did 20 damage. It looks to be on all stages. Let's see this hero. 15 talent from 25 health to 30. Poke champ. His alternative was 15 int. Change to -1 sec vortex cooldown. Which one is vortex? The thing you put on the ground, right? So it has 4 seconds after 3 seconds. That seems pretty good. You probably take that vortex. Fuck region. What if I put region? This is pretty good. And talent 20, 30 seconds, 35. All right. Nothing major. Should I test that? No, never mind. AM talent's probably gonna get a little buff because no one plays him anymore. 6 strength, 150 health, which means 30 more health. But you lose the strength region you get, which is almost nothing. Level 15 talent. You had 250 health or 20 attack speed. Instead of the health, you have 1 second cooldown on blink or 20 attack speed. You probably take the blink cooldown. That seems really good to me. Really good. It's still level 15 as well, so you're going to farm a lot faster. No way you take attack speed. And 2 second blink was changed to Mana Void. Mana Void probably has like... probably 70 cooldown or something. Anti-mage. It had 70 cooldown. Now it's 20. 20 second cooldown. Create. Hero. Anti. Level bots 25. I have like... I go probably... both are pretty valid. Damage. Cooldown. 4 second cooldown. Holy shit. 25 agility was super good. It was very good. But now I can do like this. There's no cooldown now. Holy shit. That's some good shit right there. Then I can like ult. Whoa. It's also more powerful.
First blood.
Cool. Very cool. This is really good. You probably take... this is very situational. Some games you definitely take it. Against a cop, Leshrac. Any int hero. Arc Warden, Let's see here. Level 10 talent. Health to flux damage. So you have 20 flux damage or 25 attack speed.
Nature chose her
Double check.
guardian well.
I never played this hero. Yeah, it's the dot. From 60 damage to 80 damage per second. Thinking. Yo, Clinker. See, Meow Meow stick was 7. Yeah, this is probably better than 25 attack speed. Or maybe not. 25 attack speed is pretty good. It's a little bit confusing why they would have... Like, think about this. Why did they put 8 plus strength on heroes like this? Or like 6 plus strength? Why would they not just put plus health? This is very easy to understand for a noob. Like, imagine you, Twitch. You're like 2k MMR. 150 health. It explains itself. This is like 6 strength. How much health is that? I gotta calculate... Yeah, I need to pull out the calculator 6 times the number 20 million. Fuck. Why did they put strength? Strength's region is super insignificant. Like, strength has so little insignificance. And illusions. How does this impact illusions? Well, it shouldn't matter. Why would strength or health be any difference to illusions? Because strength gives damage. Well, obviously, I mentioned heroes that are not strength heroes. Strength gives damage to strength heroes. Guys, are you fucking retarded? These are 2 agility heroes. Alright, let's do some testing here to prove how dumb you guys are. First of all, you see my region right here. Yes. 9-0. So if I get 6 strength, for example, 36.2. This gives me... it's because my health was increased. 9.0, this gives me 0.1 health. Basically, almost no impact in the game. The fact that it gives region has no impact.
My access.
Let's drop this. So if I have this 130 health, so does my illusions.
Yes.
I drop it. I get 1000. So do my illusions. So 0 impact on illusions, 0 impact about the region. So it's fucking dumb. Timber saw attribute reduction. Well, these again are agility heroes we're talking about, and int heroes. It's fucking dumb that they added that. Instead of having strength, you have health, which they're changing now.
I'm open all night.
Because they realize, wow, we're fucking dumb. We should have listened to TI Winner. They're probably going to make this change to everything, unless they're strength heroes. Axe, alright, pretty insignificant. Bane, alright, this is pretty significant. Level 20, which is not that uncommon to get. Getting level 25 is fucking difficult. I played Bane a few times because I like playing Bane support. I don't think I got 25 once, but 20 I got a lot of times. So now I get 75 enfeeble reduction. So you reduce enemy heroes damage by 195. That's pretty fucking good. Or 35 movement speed. You probably take this. And now enfeeble are removed from 25 and get 75 movement speed. Wow. 75 movement speed, that is a lot. So how much movement speed do you normally have on this hero? You have like... probably sit around like 360 movement speed maybe. Maybe there's a drums in your team, something small, nothing big. So this will give you like 430, 440 movement speed. Not that good to be honest. I go brain stab heal. Create hero, Bane, enemy. Wow, look at me. Give bots item boots. This is normally what you have for movement speed. Then you're like, yeah, Deedla, 6 armor, 250 health. Cast range though is better. You probably still take cast range. It's just too good. You also have 4 spells you cast that are dependent on cast range. Ult being longer, super good. Sleeping longer, super good. Brain stab being good, longer, kinda good. Enfeeble being longer, a little bit good. Kinda good, I guess. But Nightmare and Fiend's Grip is super powerful. Moonsley, look at this. Look. Wow! Wow. But when you get 25 with this hero is very tanky. It's one of the tankier support heroes. At 500 damage. Also remember, this is based on the int. So you have like 313, maybe you have some more int items. You do 540 pure damage every 11 seconds. And you heal for that amount. Bat Rider, more health. On level 15. You also had 5 plus spell amp, which is obviously very good on that spell amp. Or 200 health. You probably take 200 health. Beastmaster. Experience gain buffed. Or you take 20 movement speed. 20% experience or 20 movement speed. Depends how good his other levels are. His hero's not that level dependent. Getting high level on his ult is pretty good though. And his talents are not super good anyway. Let's respawn or 12 strength. This hero strength makes a bit more sense because he's a strength hero, guys. You know, this is a strength hero, so he gets the damage. Or 30 respawn. 35 to respawn is probably better. 250 health or 12% cooldown reduction. Cooldown reduction I'd take every day. And wild axis damage. That we can test. 250 wild axis damage or 120 damage. I'd take wild axis now for sure. Well, 120 damage is a lot though for this hero. Because he has attack speed and he's kind of a fighter. Great hero. Beast, Master. Level boss 25. Except heroes have more armor at 25. Well, the same thing will be said for 120 damage. Oh, 120 damage, that's so much. But they have so much more armor at 25, so it doesn't really matter. It's nothing then. Good. I'm 12, by the way. He also has on this clears the creep wave, which is very significant. It kills summons much easier. And it deals significant damage on heroes. Like, this guy has 17 armor. That's not that low. 17 armor, that's a lot. It still deals this chunk of damage. And it's AoE. And if you get charged by tons of creeps, you're just like, skiddish. I'd take Wild Axis. It has so much more utility compared to 120 damage. For sure. Clear a creep wave instantly. Probably. I mean, how much damage does it do? If it doesn't, you just have a board there as well, clearing it up. Because creeps scale, obviously, with HP. Bloodseeker, no one plays him anymore for some reason. 5 armor to 200 health. Alright. 200 health or 25 damage. Probably 200 health. 250 health to 75 blood right damage. 75 blood right damage or 30 attack speed. This is pure damage. This doesn't sound that good, to be honest. I'd take attack speed probably. Not going to test 75 pure damage. It's 75 more damage. And level 20, 40% more rupture damage. Or 10 to all stats. 10 to all stats is pretty good. 40% rupture damage is obviously good. But there's something called having too much of something. Because you have level 3 ult at this time. If people move when you have level 3 ult, they die. So is it worth getting 40% more? Probably not. Let's test it. You have level 3 ult at this point. He's ulting. You can't move. Right? You move, you fucking die. It's not that insane damage though.
A short migration.
It's quite a lot damage though. It's quite a lot. Well, let's do some more scientific here. Stand here and we'll move here. And you take 1260. 1260. But now I got the new talent right here. 1260. See, 120 more damage in this distance. Doesn't seem that good, to be honest. If you're talking about this one, there's nothing to test. It is 75 more damage. Chat is actually retarded. I thought they were joking first. And then they're doing debated / troll face. When they know they fucked up, so they just type that to seem less retarded. I think you debated yourself, chat, not me. Bounty hunter, alright. Wow, they made a change as well. Alright, so Ags increases. Whoa, that's pretty significant. So the toss mean stuns people. Almost 1 second stun, 0.7. That's pretty damn significant. Scepter allows her to bounce twice on each hero. Alright, we'll test that. Experience gain increased. Yeah, they're increasing all experience gains because it sucked. You have 120 damage or 75 shuriken toss damage. So if you want to go carry, you go this obviously. Otherwise you go this. So this is going to be picked almost always. And evasion, 25 evasion. Or 5 second Jinata. Bounty Hunter's level 25 was pretty fucking weak. Jinata cooldown is obviously good if you play carry Bounty Hunter, but who plays that? So you had 20% evasion when you hit 25 on Bounty Hunter. Pretty whatever. Now 25. It's decent. It's decent. Alright. So first of all, let's do some science. Where's the other dudes? Oh, come on. Get over here. Alright, so without it, it's nothing special.
Sleep no more.
Nice balance. I track him. Oh my god, stop it. You toss. Nothing special. Increased damage. It's quite a lot of damage. The spell deals a lot of damage. Now with this one, however, that's pretty good. And the sun is also long. That's pretty fucking good. How does it work?
Oh, yeah.
Just try again. So it just bounces to a hero twice. That's pretty fucking good. God damn. So if you have a refresher, you're like, skidoosh, skidoosh. Wait, what did it just bug because you did 2? That's pretty fucking good.
That's what I was.
I want to play carry bounty. I want to do it. I'm going to do it. Brewmaster. Wow. The change he needed. Fire Spirit now has facing movement speed. That is very helpful. Because no longer can you juke into woods and shit and get blocked by your own Brewlings. He'll just run right through, non-stop attacking. That's pretty significant. Level 10 talent, 30 attack speed. Not sure why you would want that. Or 30 mana regen. I actually need to double check this. It shouldn't work on Brew Master. Oh, create hero. Brew. Alright, so let's just try. This shouldn't affect Brewlings, I'm pretty sure. I need to just double check. 126. 113. 126, 113. Alright, so they have... Alright, let's try with the talents. It should not work on the Brewling. Just need to double check for science. Nope, no. No, it does not. 3 mana regen is pretty good on this here. Then you can skip mana boots. 30 attack speed or 3 mana regen. He's a pretty good fighter outside his old form though. If you skill for it. Level 15, 20 move speed or 75 thunderclap. What else to change? 25 thunderclap or 10% magic resistance. Well, you're gonna take clap damage. And then cooldown on a respawn time was increased. Good, or 20 strength. Probably take this. So again, 20 strength doesn't really matter on this hero so much. You're gonna get your ult off. But you could do 30 attack speed, 20 strengths, and then 75 damage on last, but you probably won't. This hero is played around his ult. So 35 respawn time is pretty significant on this hero. And it's not gonna be uncommon you hit 25. Getting 25 is way more common than 25 for obvious reasons. And level 25, you got 75 damage or 20 armor to all primal split units. It's a pretty significant buff. Let's do some tests.
My bosom button.
So attack this guy. It just runs right through it. You can do more damage now if you just do like this. Just attack cancel all the time. Alright, that's just a flat out damage increase. Seems good. So obviously extra good if someone's juking in here. The fire will just run through everything. No problem. Clap. That's clap, boys. Clap. Oh, I didn't level it up.
Darkness take you.
Look how tanky he is.
You're such a bad boy.
20 armor is pretty good
Does
though.
thunderclap damage apply to spirit clap too?
Yeah, definitely it should. No question about that.
Rival split.
Oh, Spirit Cup. I thought you meant this one. This should work on no. Doesn't say it though for some reason. That's kind of weird. I guess I need to try it for science. This is so triggering. Look at this. I skilled 75 clap damage. It still reads as 300. Alright. So you remember when I talked about consistency? Some other heroes though, you take this one. What did I skill? You know, you have 75 move speed. It applies here, because that makes sense. Simple. Let's see about this guy. We can't do that actually.
Truth compels me.
Here as well, you took minus 1 second cooldown. It reads as 4 instead of 5, because that makes sense, because it would tell you the information you updated.
Yes.
This one as well, the amount of wisps was increased to 22. Because I took 10 plus attendance, so it says 22 now. it updates the value when I take the talent. And I increase the duration by 10. It says it lasts for 11 seconds, which is wrong. Very interesting. Plus 12 wisp, they add it. Instead of 10, it says 22. Plus 10 seconds, they don't update that value for some reason. I don't know why. The same with here, clap doesn't update. There's a lot of things that don't update when you skill it, which is fucking triggering. I get triggered by that shit. But I am a feminist, so it makes sense why I get easily triggered. Oh yeah, Bristleback, please come back. This hero, I fucking love this hero, but it's so bad. Quill Spray max damage. Alright, you generally don't get up to these values anyway. But I think we've all seen videos of where ganking going wrong to Bristleback and he just kills everyone. Because the Quill Spray just explodes on them. I think we've all seen a video of that now, so this is going to be even worse now. It's going to be better for late game as well, because you're going to do a lot more Quill Spray when people hit you in the back. Not a very significant buff though. Axe on Bristleback buff, range. Very insignificant because no one buys it, because it sucks dick. Alright, level 15 talent, 20 move speed. Change to 4 max goose stacks. Thinking. That's pretty decent actually. When you're level 15 on Bristleback, it's more common that your enemy does not have BKB yet. Before this was a 25 talent. When you're 25 on Bristleback, everyone has some way of removing it. They have BKB, they got Manta, they got Loda's Orb. Everyone had some kind of way of getting out of it, or Yules. But now you have it at 15, so people will not have their items yet. So this could be stacking up to 8. Might be pretty good. Or you get 200 health, which 200 health on this hero is more like 400 health because of your passive and all your tanking ability. So 200 health is super good on this hero. So I'd still probably take 200 health, because 4 stack is already enough. 8 stacks is better, but it's not going to change the outcome that much of a fight, I think. 35 respawn time or 45 attack speed. I would take attack speed because I never die. 35 respawn time though. When you're 20, you spawn like 70 seconds, 75-ish. It might be more like 75, 80. And level 25, quill stack damage plus 20. That might be pretty good. It's 80 is base damage, and stack damage is 36. So you're almost increasing that by 50%. That's pretty good actually. Or 25 health regen, which is pretty nice on this hero. Quill stack damage though. Again, people have massive amounts of armor at this point. Hard to say. Might be pretty good. Go faster through patch, you fuck. No, here's a ban by the way. 7 strength. Why is it strength and not health? This is a strength hero, boys. I'll probably go something like this, and then maybe try this. I'm not clicking at all now. Not clicking at all. Clicking once. Nope, didn't have time. That's pretty good actually. So he gets 8 stacks from that. So that's, if you think about it, 20 extra per stack. So that's 160 extra damage. They don't have any armor
See you
though,
later,
but...
you retarded alligator.
Alright. That seems pretty good. The only problem with Bristle is Silverage ruins the hero. Guess you have to buy Yules to counter that. And Silverage just destroys this hero. Pretty sad about that. Alright. Brood change. Alright, let me think. What's Brood gonna get? Probably minor, very minor buffs is my guess. 15 to 25. 25, that's might be something to consider now. 15, fuck that shit. 25, or 10 agility, 60 spawn spiraling damage. This talent is useless. No one's gonna take. This is a nerf. 7 armor is really good. 250 health is not really good. It's pretty good. But you're gonna take cooldown reduction. This is retarded. And level 20, you always take attack speed. You could take 50 attack speed, or 300 health. Now you can take attack speed or plus 8 spider attack damage. It makes a bit more sense because now you can take the level 25 ability, increasing their health as well. Might be worth considering now. Probably not though. The level 10 one is interesting though, because you don't want to level up too fast. If you level up too fast and you die, you basically throw the game. If you die with Brood, you throw the game. If you pick this, because when you're 25, everyone's gonna be like 18, 17, and you're gonna be dead forever. That's pretty decent actually. That's not bad. Not very good. I prefer this one, but 10 agility is not very impactful either. Let's try the build they want you to do. This is what they want you to do. Create hero, brood, enemy. Level bots 25. Need to remake the lobby because there are too many dudes. Alright. This is what they want you to do. They want you to skill experience
Nature
gain.
chose her guardian well.
So you pick this, you get higher level faster. Then you pick this. And then pick this. And then this. So this might look bad, but let's try it. It might not be so bad actually. Create hero, creep, enemy. Let's do a fair amount of spiders. You'll have like 3 of them. Now we kill everything. First of all, it's only spiderlings, not spider. Oh, spider rates also get +8, so it's all spiders. All spiders. This is a fair amount of spiders. Not an absurd amount. Pretty many spiders, but not absurd.
Yes.
So you double the small spiders damage and increase other spiders by 50%.
Yes, indeed.
This might not be so bad. And then it's like create hero, maiden, level boss 25. And she's like, I'm gonna kill your spiders. Skidoosh. They're all alive, bitch. None of them died. Skidoosh, 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 skidoosh. Might try it once. Maybe I'll try one game playing it. Because then obviously also go, if you're going this build, you go like Vlad's and any auras. See him have plus 250 Nova damage now? Well, she's not going to be 25. When Brood is 25, Maiden's going to be level 12. Spiders get damage to every spider. Every spider got damage. Or 2 mana region. Probably 2 mana region. But 35 damage is pretty significant. CK 7 to 8 int, 13 more mana. Or was it 14? Did it buff it? I don't remember. It's 8 int or what was it? 15 attack speed. Probably 8 int is better. 20 move speed or 10 strength. Probably 10 strength. Still. Shen. Wow, 10 extra movement speed. 125 cast range is not significant on chance. So you probably go movement speed. That's pretty nice movement speed as well. 15 spell amplification to 10 minus Test of Fate cooldown or 250 health. Let me just. Shen is the nuke and it teleports to 16-second cooldown or 24-second cooldown on the teleport. That's really nice. You probably take this one. Now you can use it twice in a fight even. 250 health is pretty nice. Clinks, more strength. Is this or 30 searing arrows damage, which most people probably take damage. Here's another one of those inconsistencies. This is an agility hero. Why does he have plus 15 strength? Why doesn't he read plus 30 or 300 health? But he gets 0.2 HP region as well. Oh right, I forgot about that. That's very significant. Can this just read health? Just read 320 health, so you get some extra health to compensate for the loss of the region. So dumb that they have it like this. Clock's talent, 40 damage to 50 damage. You don't really want to go damage on this hero. 50 move speed to 75 rocket flare damage. Alright, so this level 15 was 40 damage, pretty bad, or 50 movement speed, pretty bad. Now you got
Such a bad boy.
an easy one here. You obviously pick this one out. This is super good. You're always going to pick this. You had 2 bad choices, now you have a really good one. You have to imagine in a team fight, you're probably going to need at least 3 heroes. So that's an extra 225 damage. And there might be some summons. Like this is really nice. Probably the biggest buff on a hero so far. And it's level 25 or 15, which you always get. 50 damage to 60 damage. Well, the thing about her level 10 ability is, or talent, is her other choice is 15 magic resistance, which sucks. It's kind of bad. But damage is also really bad. But 60 damage? 60 damage or magic resistance. Maybe you go this now. I don't know, it's so bad. Level 15 is 125 cast range, which is pretty good. Or 250 health. Why does this hero have health and this guy have strength? Can someone explain that logic to me? I don't understand. And no one ever gets to 25 on Maiden. 250 extra damage, so it's 450 damage AoE, quite a lot. Or 1.5 second frostbite duration. Wow, Darkseer changes. Movement speed reduced, nerf, that's kind of weird. What? Wow, those are 2 pretty significant nerfs. This is not very significant, but it'll definitely have an impact. Let's see, Timbersaw is the reason, you dumb fuck. That's a ban, first of all, so let me explain to you what Timbersaw does. Timbersaw removes the main attribute of a hero. Take Clinks, let's see, what's Clinks? Is he a strength hero? No, wait, he's an agility hero, so when he does the Timbersaw thing on him, he removes agility. And not strength. Huh, you were wrong. Wow. So
You're
next
such a
time,
bad boy.
shut the fuck up. But this is a significant buff. 100 mana. So now when you do, basically, on level 1, when you cast 3 Iron Shells, which was not that uncommon, you cast 2 on the wave and 1 on yourself, level 1, and you push in to the enemy. 210 mana. Now, 300 mana. This is a massive nerf. Holy shit. Not sure why Darkseer is getting nerfed. However, his talents were buffed. 90 damage to 120. God damn. Well, no one is ever going to pick that, ever. Maybe for fun. But what value does this have to be for someone to pick it? Your option is 14 health per second, which is not that good. It's pretty nice though, but not broken or anything. If this was like 200, maybe then you'd consider it. 25 int to 75 vacuum AoE. That needs to be tested. This hero has surprisingly mana issues sometimes, but 25 int kind of sucks. I'm not sure why you would pick that. This is obviously a lot better. Or 12, he had 12 strength. Wow, that really sucked at 20. 10% cooldown reduction. Nice. That needs to be tested. 12% cooldown reduction to 25 strength. No one's going to pick that. No one's going to pick this. 80 Iron Shell damage is a lot. Time to do some science. 100 cast range. 120 damage. It doubles my damage. Look at this. Whoa! God damn, look. You can like do like this. 10% cooldown reduction. It's pretty good. This will be reduced by almost 3 seconds. Not that much, but this will be reduced. Like all these abilities are good to reduce. And you have, usually Darkseer have a lot of items you click. 10% cooldown reduction is really good. So unless this is increased, vacuum is what makes him super good though. Isn't this enough? Where do we click? We click on this little thing here, right here. Sketches them over here. About here. So I get both of them here. Skidoosh. Wow. It's kind of a hard choice. Vacuum is his best ability, but cooldown reduction on all of his spells. A good vacuum will win you the game. Or you can do it with a normal vacuum, probably. Wow. This one is really good.
No.
Oh wow, look at this, guys. I clicked plus 80 Iron Shell damage, and it changed the value. Huh. I wonder why not all spells do that. Weird. It's not uncommon to hit 20 on this hero, as is the core. So you're probably gonna hit 20 most games on this hero. Before, when you hit 20, you got 12 strings, almost no impact, or 25 in int, which is almost no impact. So your level 28 talents are pretty good now. And you're gonna go Iron Shell on level 25, which is really good if you get to that point. But yeah, this is the biggest nerf so far. Dazzle. Oh, I played a lot of carry Dazzle. 60 plus damage, or 100 cast range. Now my carry Dazzle will actually work. Feels good, man. Death Prophet had really weak talents. One of the lowest values, so let's see here. Because her spells are really powerful. 7 strength to 8% magic resistance. Wow. 8% magic resistance, that's so low. She has so low values, everything. 8% magic, like Maiden had 15% on level 1. I'd say 7 strength is also better than that, so I'm not, feels like a nerf. Or you have 4% spell amp. 4% spell amp. Ember, by the way, let's take a look at Ember. Ember has level 10. Ember, level 10, 15% spell amp. Death Prophet, level 10, 4%. 4% is 1, 2, 3, 4%. Ember has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15%. And Ember has more spells than Death Prophet. That's kind of weird. That's ridiculously low. Yeah. Shit talent. Level 10 talent sucks balls. A level 15 talent though. Crypt Swarm cooldown by 1. That doesn't sound that good to be honest. Or cast range to 100. Alright, this is a buff though. 100 cast range. You're gonna hit 15 really fast on this hero. Let's see here. Why do you still pretend you can read and interpret? You play Lone Druid and yell skadoosh when you get roots instead of putting on this act. Thanks in advance. You're right actually. Feels bad, man. Alright. Level 15. 200 health. Just 3-second kinetic field cooldown. That's really good. What is his other talent? 30 respawn time. 30 respawn time is really good as well. Let's take a look at Disruptor. What cooldown is it? It's not that high. It's 10-second cooldown. Now you have 7-second cooldown. Wow. You probably take this. Maybe. 30 respawn time is really good though. 30 respawn time is pretty good. Or 3-second kinetic field. Well, if you're Cinderin, you take respawn time because you plan on dying a lot. Right? You're probably going to die every time you spawn. So lower respawn time would be good. But if you're a TI winner like me, I'd take this one because I never die. Level 20 talent, cooldown reduction. Wow, that's a really good one. Change your a pretty mediocre one. 400 health, it's quite a lot though. Remember, cooldown reduction is the best you can get always pretty much. So they remove, that's pretty decent nerf. Whatever, no one gets 20 to Disruptor anyway. Doombringer, you guys remember this hero when people used to play it? Let's see here. Level 10 talents, 150 health to 250. Wow, that's a big boost. 100 extra health, or you get 8 int to 80 Devour bonus gold. Wow, I want that one. I'm gonna take that one. Let's see here, you get 100 extra gold when you use it. You can actually farm insanely well with this hero now. Level 1 Infernal Blade, 16-second cooldown compared to 4. Pretty significant. So it depends if you're greedy or not. I'd go with this. I'm gonna play Doom and do this. Midas plus Devour bonus gold. Do you know how much you're gonna farm? Holy shit. 4-4-1 obviously. Well, if you do the greed build, yeah. But or you can do 1-4-4 and take this, and then you can go around killing people. And here's the trick, right? This gives you more gold by eating creeps. But if you go the other build and have this, you kill heroes. And I don't know if you notice, but if you kill heroes, you get gold as well. So it's like, which one is better? Play passive or aggressive? Thinking. 6 armor to 15 score of earth damage heal. Alright, this hero needs armor because he's got 1 armor on level 1 or 0. I don't remember. So this was a really good talent. No one took movement speed because it sucked. 15. Chris you 20. Still, you're probably going to take this.
I'm a big fan of Nip, so you'll understand why I'm very excited about this patch. Which one of Cinderin's signature heroes would you say has received the biggest buff? Kappa 1, 2, 3.
Yeah. 15, how much is it? It's like 40? It's 40, so you increase it. 55 health per second. It's a lot. Yeah, you're obviously going to take this over movement speed. 6 was it? This is a buff or nerf though. This is probably better. You just go 1 armor item. Level 20 talent plus 65 damage. Why did you have 20 damage? Or 65 damage? Or what? Oh, so it's 65 damage. Or 20 health regen. Doom deals 50 damage per second. That deals 85 damage per second. Oh, this is level 15, so it deals 35.
You're such a bad
So you
boy.
double it. 20 health regen is so nice though. Probably this one still is pretty good. Alright, nothing significant. 7 strength to 20 attack speed. People took attack speed, I think, mostly. Experience gain. I don't think anyone's going to take that. You have 40 damage or 35% experience gain. 40 damage ease. This is really good.
First game Greedy Doom Plaza.
12 HP regen and 12 armor or 60 movement speed. If you're not dying, this is super good. Alright, you just push them further away. Or 25 marksmanship agility. Seems good to me. 45 seconds. Alright, so spawns fast. Poke champ. Base HP regen increase. These usually have major impacts, but the value was not high. Like you take Ogre, back in the days he didn't have 4 HP regen, but then they buffed it and then it became a dominator in lanes. But it's only half HP per sec. It's not going to change much. 40 echo damage or 35 attack speed or respawn time. You got to go for the slam. 600 health. 600 health. Or 2-second enchant totem. Well, you go enchant totem. Fuck health. Natural order AoE. Alright. 25 experience gain to 30 echo stomp damage. 30 echo stomp damage. Lol. 30. Poke 30? But you get it twice if you have, your clothes. Shit. Wow. It's level 25 talent. It's 15 armor or 100 attack plus per hero it goes through. So if it goes through 5 heroes, 500 damage. And imagine if there's a PL and it goes through like 100 illusions and it's like 5,000 million damage, because that's how it works, by the way. Get it over here.
Shady lane.
Now for some science, create hero. Well, so if I do Stomp now, first I'll take a look at the AoE. Wow. Look at the damage. Enjoy the damage.
Nature calls.
Pretty much 1-1-1. Refresh. Now with the new damage. Look at this. It dealt 60 more damage. Nice. Attack speed. And now I'll do like this, right? Get some damage. 240 damage. I bet like boom. That's a lot of damage. 740. Skidoosh. 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 Oh god, that's pretty nice actually.
Warfare is asymmetric.
God damn. Well, if you get 25 to this hero, I know which talent you pick. You don't pick armor. Also, which makes it extra good, obviously, is you get damage, which means you have to go melee and attack. If you're melee and attacking, look at the armor. What the fuck? Base armor reduction, 100%. 10 armor, 100% out of 10 is 9. Thinking. Now he's got 10.1. 100% out of 10.9 is 9.9. I just saw something nice, guys. Root now disables activate fire remnant. Get your dick sucked, boys. Now what, haters? And of course, I think everyone expected nerf to Embers, 12% instead of 15. But you can still use your W. That's the problem. Enchantress, goddamn. Level 10, 1 plus stats, alright. Or 5 more movement speed. She's super fast, so this might be pretty good. Was that pretty well? Nothing major here. Plus 10 damage. Or increase duration by another 10 or 2 seconds. You probably go damage. Because it's kind of a glass cannon hero. Respawn time changed to plus 60 untouchable slow. What's the option? Or 12% magic resistance. Which you're not going to take. Fuck magic resistance. Plus slow. Wow. Level 25, 25, 50 respawn time. But that's broken. I read it. They said 50 respawn time is broken. And wisps increase by 2. Alright. You'd probably take this. Because imagine this hero, right? You're 25. You took damage. You're a glass cannon. They're pushing high ground. You're just throwing spears. You got Axe and Dragonlance. Skidooshing it away.
You're such a
They
bad
kill you.
boy.
Whoops. Insta respawn.
2 hours into stream, 114 hero and still in the Admiral feels.
My bad, bruh. Let's do some science. Dude, this is a science show now. I mean, don't pretend like you got something better to do, man. We all know your life. You sit home, eating your Cheetos in your mom's basement.
On my way.
You don't have anything better to do. Now shut the fuck up and watch. Look at this. Look. Attack speed. 5.1.
Naturally.
So, dude. God damn. Let's see how does this affect him like really. So let's see. He would there's attack speed here, and you'll have like give bots item. Alright, so this is like you'd have like this kind of attack speed normally, right? It's pretty fair. Not that good to be honest. Manigma. Alright, 40-second respawn. They've almost increased respawn on every hero that had it, it looks like. So 40 respawn or 300 health. You take this for sure. So respawning earlier is much more valuable in certain heroes. Like Enigma, because if they're pushing, you wipe at the enemy base. They're like, let's push. Luckily you're Enigma, you spawn fast, you put down Circle of Hell, and they can't push anymore. So respawn time is extra valuable in certain heroes. Void talent, 5 strength to 7. Why does it not read health? Why does it say strength? 7 strength or 15 attack speed. 15 attack speed is obviously very valuable on this hero. Pretty even now. It's, you want to be offensive or defensive, you choose. Gyro Axe buffed! Ah, fuck, it wasn't. Level 10 talent, 200 health. That's nice, 50 extra health. You will take this. Fuck spell amp, no one's gonna take that. Magic resistance increased by 2%, poke champ, or 30 damage. You're always gonna take 30 damage, almost. Level 20 talent, 35 movement speed. It's pretty decent now. Or cooldown reduction, 20% cooldown reduction. You always take cooldown reduction. So no question there. Husker is still a hero. 50 movement speed or 150 health to 5 burning spirit DPS. 5 burning spirit DPS. That doesn't sound that much. Let me just double check. Husker. You probably take health. It was also increased. Yeah, probably health. Experience increased. I'm sure you take that though. Experience gain or 1+ force spirit. Guess how you play the hero. And 18 seconds. Because everyone took AoE Deafening Blast always. So now might be a tougher choice. Level 25 talent from 40 to 50. Alright. Or spirit damage 150. Probably take this. Experience gain yet again increased. Or 8% spell amp. This might be a hero you take increased level on. 250 health to 25 dual breath burn damage. The other choice is cast range, which is probably better. Healing ward has bounty. We fucking lost. Alright, that's nice because now you'll also, it's easy to know when you kill it now. See a little gold thing above it? You know you got the kill. Level 10 is 20 damage or 175 health. I mean, I guess they have statistic and it's all like, oh, 85% of people are picking damage. Let's buff the other one a little bit. Yeah, nothing to say about that. Otherwise, either you go offensive ability or defensive. 7 armor or 20 attack speed. The same there. Again, another guy with strength instead of health. I don't know why. 7 strength or 20 movement speed. I don't know. 400 is really good for mana leak. But when you play Coddle, a core item on Coddle is Axe. You're probably almost always going to have Axe on Coddle when you're 25. So the other choice is Illuminate damage increased by 200. It's very good, which also heals. Pretty tough choice. But Coddle's best ability late game is honestly Mana Leak. Or one of them. It's really good. So having longer cast range on that, it's pretty insane. Tidebringer cleave distance. Why isn't it this red? Since it's, wait, this is not changed color. It's a little triggering. Cleave distance 675, so slightly lower on level 1, then increase on each level. Well, whoa, 1,100 to 900. Like, it was already massive. 200 extra range? Jesus. That's pretty insane. That's a pretty significant buff. And radius also just increased by 50. Alright. More videos coming up on Reddit where someone one-shots everyone. 150 mana or 40 torrent damage. 40 torrent damage or 20 damage. Yeah, not sure about that. This one's going to be 25. Maybe this then. 35% magic resistance, which no one is ever going to take. Or 200 torrent AoE. This is probably another one of those. 200 torrent AoE. Probably 90%. 90% of people took it. So Blizzard was like, let's add 35 here instead. Fucking Blizzard, boys. Alright, just another increase. Experience. Or 7 strength. Probably still take 7 strength. Maybe. Leshrac 15. 10% magic resistance. Or 400 mana. That's pretty even probably what you picked there. If you're snowballing, you don't really need mana. If you have Bloodstone and stuff. This is probably more for core Leshrac. Another is for support Leshrac. Level 20 is 5 spell amp or 12 strength to 15. 300 health. Pretty good. They only changed talents. Almost. That's a little lame. Longer cast range. Yeah, you definitely take cast range over 5 stats. No question about it. Oh, they changed it. 3 second Frost Blast cooldown. Why, isn't it already super low, like 7? Plus Frost Blast is 8 second cooldown to 5. That's actually pretty significant. That will be a hard decision. 35 armor. That's so much. Holy shit. And the fact that when you're 25 on Lich, you're probably going to be... Like, some ranks are going to be down here and there. Maybe you're getting raided by Naga. So you put this on your tier 4 towers, which regen, so they can't chip them down ever. Or your melee racks. So, oh, here comes Illusion to chipping down your melee racks. Not going to happen with 35 plus armor. That's insane. 20 damage, 25 damage for 250 health. Probably another case where they just saw that a small amount of people picked this. Whoa, 20 respawn time. That's really good. Level 10 respawn time. That's fucking good. And level 15 increase with damage. Alright. This is really good. Level 10 respawn time. Again, you're probably going to take this. Really good. Because the lion dies a lot. Like the other day I played with a lion who died 12 times within like 20 minutes, 25 minutes. So if he had this, he would never die. Or he would have died like 15 times because he just died more. So I'm not sure if this is good for noobs because they spawn and then they just go die again. But it's probably good for Synderen because then he'll spend more time alive than dead. Earth spike damage or 90 GPM. 90 GPM I would pick for sure. Lone Druid. Oh boy. Lone Druid is, well, people have been whining about the range Lone Druid. It's gonna get nerfed, and then Alfredo is gonna get buffed again, probably. So let's take a look. Let's see, attack range reduced by 25. But they obviously don't want to delete range Lone Druid, because it's kind of nice that Lone Druid can be played two ways. So for the past like 4 years, Lone Druid could only be played one way, and it was with Radiant Spare pretty much. So it was nice that they added this, and it was viable, but it was a little too good. So just minor nerfs. 10 less damage, 25 less range, 12 plus armor. That's very significant. Really good. And minus 40. Minus 50 is not that insanely broken. It was the only thing that was broken was that it's at level 20 and not 25. So plus 12 here is really good. Yeah. Luna. No one likes Luna. Base damage reduced by 6. That's very significant. Because you can assume that people will miss more lasses now. Not me, because I never miss lasses. But yeah, that's a pretty big nerf. I say big. It's not really big, but it's gonna be noted in games. Alright, and a night vision reduced. Well, this is pretty good. Let's see, how do you skill this? You max your nuke, always. So you go 4-1-1. Then you usually max... People skill a little differently here. Usually people only go 1 in aura. And then do the bounce thing. So you get... you max night vision last, basically. And Luna was a bit harder to... Any here with night vision is harder to gank, for obvious reasons. Normally people have 800 vision... in night. Now she has 1800. This is very significant. That's a significant nerf. And the level 1 talent, 4 armor, 15 damage or 4 armor. Well, it's whatever. Added to captain's mode. Lycan, agility reduced. So by the time he's 11, he's got 5 less agility. Not a massive nerf. Hull mana cost increased. Alright. And level 15 talent. Respawn. Alright. So level 15 is 25 seconds or 12 strength. Probably people took strength. Alright, they're changing him back to more of a non-core, I guess. Or DPSer. 50 damage to 12 strength, which is a significant nerf in his damage. But you get some HP in return. Level 20 talent. Well, this is a given now what you take. Do I take 20 movement speed? Oh, now it's 40. Alright. 40 movement speed. That's actually pretty high. But this is still better. Empower, damage, and cleave. So 15% extra damage. Assume you do it on a PA. You give him like an extra 20 to 40 damage. That's quite pretty significant. And the extra cleave. So no question you take this. Fuck the movement speed. 2 more int. Or 15 damage. Wait, what? Yeah. Probably take damage still. 15 evasion or 20 attack speed. Probably take attack speed still. Oh, +1 split shot target. Interesting. How many attacks? Is it 5? 5 or 6, I forgot. Well, +1. Not sure how good that is though. Like, do you really need an extra split shot target? Do you really need that? Probably not. Your option is 600 mana. Which is, you can think of it as health, obviously. It's kind of difficult. Meepo base armor reduced by 2. Wow, nice. How much armor does he have now? Armor. At level 1 he had... Oh, now he has 1. No, here it is. 4 armor. Not sure if this has been changed though. So he had 6 armor before? What the fuck? Now he has 4. Or he has 2, I'm not sure. 25 movement speed or 15% lifesteal. It seems better. Oh yeah, Mirana. 8 armor to 4 second Sacred Arrow. You definitely go this. Fuck damage. Depends how you play though. Monkey King. Here we go, boys. The interesting hero. Base armor reduced by 3. Very significant nerf. Big impact on laning phase and after as well. Very big nerf. Pretty notable nerf is here as well. Sure. The lifesteal scales better at max, but worse in laning phase. So this makes his laning phase significantly weaker. Significantly weaker. Mainly because it's 3 minus armor. But in laning phase he has 75 less, or 5 less damage. Usually maxes, so when you're level 3 you get 20 less damage. Wukong's command no longer finishes while reincarnating. Well, not sure why that took so long. Should have been a bug fix, because that was retarded. You got Aegis, you ult, you win the fight. Yeah, this was long overdue. Level 15 talent. Plus 75 Jingo Mask. Dude, that's really good. Fuck movement speed or 275 health. You usually took health. So now it's even squishy. So people are probably going to take this. So it's going to die even easier now. 3 less armor and 275 less health. Because people are going to pick this. Level 20 strength to magic resistance or 40 damage. People always took 40 damage. Level 25 magic resistance to 25 strength. People always took boundless strike. Why did people say this here got buffed? Who said this here got buffed? People are going to pick this and people are going to feed. That's what's going to happen. Because they got 3 less armor and it didn't choose the health. On level 20 they're going to take damage instead of survivability. And on level 25 people are probably going to take boundless strike. Who said it got buffed? Big nerf. More fling, level 25, 50% damage. Plus 50%. The other one is 400 wave range, which is really good. Let me just see, what is it without? Illusion damage dealt 80%, and then you can increase by 50%. So if you do on a PA, enemy PA, or enemy anti-mage, or whatever carry they have, it kills them. Feels fucking good, man. This might be better now. Naga, no nerfs to her, that makes me sad. 30 attack speed or 15 evasion was the old one. People probably took attack speed. 3 second ensnare, that's pretty good though. Nature's Prophet, here we go boys. Get your Pokemons out, skidoosh. 30 damage. Nice, nice. Or 50 extra health. Thinking. Or level 20 talent, 10 armor instead of 8. I always took attack speed there. Well, and I also took this one, so I'm gonna get extra 10 plus damage. Nice. Or you can go health now. Health is pretty good here. Necrophos is getting some nerfs. Moon speed seems fair enough. Agility. Crippling fear cooldown from 6 to 8 seconds less. So that means you can have it up at all time, I guess. Pretty sure. Crippling fear cooldown is it lasts for 8 seconds and has cooldown of 8. But if you get this ability, it's I haven't updated it, so it's 4 second cooldown. So Meeple was probably not updated either, so it's Meeple has 2 armor now compared to 4. Perma silence is not that good though. It's not like Ember, which has perma root pretty much, which you can do from safe distance. This you have to get close, you have to cast it. They have probably more ways to deal with it, and they can move, which is important. Nyx changes 10 strength to 15 impale damage. Before you had the option of strength or agility, which both kind of sucked. So 50 impale damage, pretty nice. Well, not that good. You probably go this one. And then you use axe and dig in, and then they can't kill you. And level 20 magic resistance to agility. Or 120 GPM, I take 120 GPM. Syndrone's best hero, Ogre, got nerfed. GG. Int growth. Smork is not stupid. 50 damage or 8 magic resistance. Not sure which one's best. Another change to experience gain for all heroes. Another one here. OD, some more health. Probably doesn't matter. His choice is 15 int, which you probably pick. Maybe. 5 more movement speed. Who cares? 20 movement speed or 10% spell or lifesteal. You probably take lifesteal. Level 10, you have 20 attack speed or 75 spirit lance damage. And then you get Ags. Holy shit. Phoenix. 12 strength, 55 spirit damage. The option is 90 GPM, which I would probably take. This hero scales very good with items. So 90 GPM at level 15 is pretty good. Puck, level 10 talent, 25 more health, or 8 int. Probably people took int, seems a lot better. Move speed to 15% magic resistance. That kind of sucks. I hate magic resistance, it feels very underwhelming. Or 40 damage, probably 40 damage still, maybe. Magic resistance to 3 waning rift cooldown, that's really good. Or spell amp, probably this. Need to check the cooldowns on this. Pudge nerf, Waning rift is 13 second, now it's 10. That should match up with the orb better, yeah. So they basically have the same cooldown now. Orb has 11. You probably pick that, it's pretty good. Alright, Pudge, movement speed reduced. Alright, seems fair. It's nice that Pudge is viable, because he's a fun hero to watch, and it's not like he's that broken. Maybe it's a little too good. 5 less movement speed, nothing massive here. Fixed meat hook sometimes landing the target behind your hero, requiring you to sometimes turn to dismember. That's a buff though. That's a pretty significant buff. There's a lot of times this happens, and you have to turn around to dismember, and then cop just blinks away. Anti-mage just blinks away. That won't happen anymore. 40 second, that's really good. Or 150 GPM. 150 GPM, This is probably better. Puck, no one really plays this hero. This is more strength, no big deal. What is this? Cast range 250 or plus 0.05 net war damage per mana. So how much is it? Let's take a look at some stats here. Damage from used mana, 1.75. So if you cast 1000 mana, you do 1750 damage to yourself. Now it's 2.25, which would mean you do 2250 damage. That's a lot. That's really good. However, this range is so good for his ult. So good for his ult. And the Cripify and his nuke. Like, this is so good. This is also really good. These sounds are really good. This is nice. You probably pick this over Life Drain Heal. Maybe, I don't know. Another one with strength instead of health. This is retarded. Level 25 talents. No one picked this ever. Shadow Strike cooldown, -3. That means it's 1 second cooldown, I believe. 1 second cooldown. Razor, Fire Armor. Yeah, nothing major here. More experience gain. No one picks that because it sucks. Your option is 10 agility though, which also sucks. Not that much. Oh, whoa, 60 damage now. There were some deep discussions about this. 60 damage or 60 GPM. Level 10 talent, 200 mana, no big deal. 200 mana is pretty nice, so people probably pick that. Sandstorm DPS or respawn time. Probably respawn time is really good. Sandstorm DPS is really good as well. Sandstorm normally it's 100 damage, so increase it by 50%. That's quite a lot. Shadow Demon. Disruption illusion damage taking from 200% to 300%. Finally, they nerfed it. For some reason, it took a long time, but goddamn, they did it. Wow. That's pretty good. Soul Catcher cooldown. How long is that? This one is 10 seconds down to 4. That's pretty good. 400 Demonic Purge damage is really good. Shadow Fiend. Yeah, no one ever took. What was this level 15? Oh, level 20 talent. Oh, alright. Lifesteal. The problem is the other is 72 damage. 72 damage or 50% lifesteal. 72 damage. I mean, come on. Experience gain can go to fucking hell. Just increased by 5%. Nice. This is good if you ever get to this point. This low is really high now. 25 more damage. Big whoop. Or 90 GPM. That's pretty good. This is pretty significant. Solar was being picked a lot. Yeah, just less stun. 0.25. That's pretty good, actually. Nice, finally. And Slark, please get nerfed. Move speed nerfed by 5. Nothing really big, but it's something, I guess. And his talents didn't get nerfed. That's pretty disappointing. Fuck this hero. A level 15, people always took agility. Now you have 15 strength to choose from. What? This seems... Level 20, you had 250 health or 25 attack speed. Now you're going to take this. You're definitely going to pick this over 25 attack speed. Oh my god, why? Why was this added? That's a pretty big buff, because you always get 20 on Slark. What do you normally buy on this hero? Treads, Echo Saber,
Prepare
this,
for battle.
and you buy BKB, and you buy Abyssal. You go skill these, and then you go... this one is open, people pick different here. You always picked here, 25 attack speed, pretty good. But now you go this instead, and
30
this.
seconds to battle.
Alright, yeah. Just less of this. 0.6 second less there. Almost a second less on this one. Ult reduced by 6 seconds. This one reduced by half a second. Some more attacks. This one almost reduced by 3 seconds.
More like it.
This one reduced by, like, depending what level, 8 to
The
5
battle
seconds.
begins.
Fuck that hero. Mana region increased. Wow. Or 15 attack speed. Spectre. Wait, is this still a hero? Again, strength instead of health. I mean, at these values, it makes maybe a little more sense, because now you get like half a HP per second. Level 10 talent, movement speed, or 5 to all stats. It's a pretty hard choice. Storm can go fuck himself. Nothing big here. Sven, it's 6. People took it for granted that you're always going to take plus 65 damage. This is pretty good though. Let's see. Proximity mines increase gold to 50. Alright. You get rewarded for rewarding. Proximity mines are the normal mine, I assume. Makes sense. Experience gain sucks stick. Corner reduction. Alright. Nothing big here. Nothing significant here. Seem to be buffing a lot of health and movement speed on almost all heroes and experience. 25 talent. 6 minus armor or 20 cooldown reduction. I'm pretty sure which one you would pick here. Timber 20. Wow, I'll double it. Wow. This or health regen, you probably take health regen still. Cast range, pretty nice. Again, just minor buffs. Minor buffs. Oh, a non-talent nerf, alright. Trine was pretty good, to be honest. He's pretty aids. Leech seed slow scales, so level 1, 6% less, alright. Bash duration, much less on early level, feels fucking good, man. Your scales now, much better. Thank you, Jeebus.
Tower is under attack.
Fuck that hero. And move speed buff also nerfed. So unless you max Nature's Guys now, it's pretty weak. And it depends how you want to play Treant, because maxing your armor by 7 is really good. But people didn't really skill that, I think.
Middle tower is under
They
attack.
maxed this anyway. And 90 damage, whatever. The option is cooldown reduction, which you're gonna take. Strength and more health. Just increasing health for everyone. Wow. Tusk, you remember Tusk, guys? This hero that no one ever picks. Like, he was popular for a while, then he got nerfed, and no one picked him for a year now or so. 1.5 years. That's 35%. Every other hero has, was it 20% or 35 damage? That's pretty tempting because of your ult. Whoa, that's pretty significant. 150 snowball damage. That's a lot of extra damage. God damn. 15 strength, so it's a lot to give up. Or 90 GPM, that kind of sucks. 700 health. Or more crit. You pick more crit. Fuck you guys. It's level 20 is pretty bad. 12 magic resistance or 6 armor, kind of sucks. Whoa, 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 this is a pretty big nerf. 15 movement speed nerf. Skadoosh nerf. God damn. 4%. 16, 28. Wow. Dude, if I remember correctly, wasn't this 20% on level before? So you're like, oh, you're against here with average 50 damage. You reduced 10 damage. That's pretty good. Then it reduced to 10%. So you remove 5 damage. Now it's reduced to 4%. Holy shit, that's some mega nerfs right here. Pretty surprising to see these big nerfs. Was it really that good? Like, holy shit. Now you need to hit level 3 fast. If you hit level 3 fast, it's only 4% here. It's not that big. But still. Like, it's really good level 1 before. Because you made the enemy carry miss lasses. Now it's like, ah, you made me lose 1 damage. Got me, dude. Got me good. And 15 movement speed. 5 generally doesn't matter so much. 10 is like, yeah, that's probably going to have some impact. 15, that's a lot. But he gets some back here. Level 15, what would we normally pick here? 200 health or 8 spell lamp. So most people picked spell lamp. 10 spell lamp, I think they buffed it to. Yeah, I saw Universe picked it all the time over health. But now you got 35 movement speed. And his level 25 was just buffed. Nothing significant really. Yeah, pretty big nerfs to this hero. What was the other hero that got nerfed? Tree, and there was another hero as well. Yeah, Monkey as well. Alright. Undying. Fuck that shit. Probably take 300 health anyway over this. Level 20, more movement speed. Or Tombstone zombie damage. Thinking. That needs to be tested. Oh, it was already here. 40. They buffed it by... Alright, that's interesting. Decay cooldown by 2 seconds. Interesting. Interesting. Let's do some science here. Create hero. Undying.
Nature chose her guardian
Create
well.
hero. Furion. Enemy. Level bots. 25. You probably take 90. 90 GPM is so good. Damn. 15 armor is really good though. But decay cooldown, and if you have Ags, you obviously take decay cooldown. If you don't have Ags, like you play a support Undying, you got Glimmer, you got some normal items. 15 armor, if you ever get to this point. Otherwise this. Enjoy. Wow, look at the damage you do.
Your middle tower.
It's actually
is
so
under attack.
much. It's actually so underwhelming. Holy shit. I mean, I guess if you get many
Your
zombies,
top tower is under attack.
it's pretty underwhelming still.
Your bottom tower is under attack.
Oh, they almost did no damage. It's actually pretty significant now that you look at it this way.
Curse blood. The forest.
Yeah, that's a pretty big difference. They did like no damage. I guess he didn't really use the zombies for damage. It's the slow that's really good. Can you Glimmer Cape Tombstone? No. That sounds pretty retardedly good. Wow, this is so good. Look at this. And then you have Axe. God damn. That's all I gotta say about that. Level 10 talent, 10 magic resistance, or 25 damage. Probably take damage. Still, move speed increased by 15 and damage 15. 15 more movement speed is obviously a lot better than 50 more damage. 65 damage is too good. Nothing big here. Level 10 talent, that's pretty nice. Visage, you remember that week it was really broken? Then it got nerfed and then people cried. Why did you ruin it? Why did you ruin this broken hero? Wayne. More experience, no one's gonna pick that ever. This you always pick. Well, actually people did pick this. Now that I look back at it, people did pick this. It's pretty relevant for this here as well, because you want levels badly on this hero. Because leveling his ult is super good. All his abilities are super good. And yeah, getting level 3 ult is really good. And getting 25 on this hero is really good. So maybe you take this. But 90 GPM though, the greed in me. Feels fucking bad, man. Respawn time. Yeah, both are pretty good. Depends how you want to play. More experience buffs. Cast range is really good for Fatal Bonds. Mainly Fatal Bonds. Or Shadow Word cooldown. You're definitely going to pick this one. There's no question about that. Weaver nerf. Alright, interesting. 2 less damage. Not that big of a deal. And Swarm damage scales now. So now you have to max it, pretty much. I thought it was better to go 1-4-4 before. Most people went 4-4-1 anyway, but his level 25 talent. I don't know anyone who would pick 25 magic resistance over Sakuchi. Speed, it's insane. Now for Wind Ranger, she had worst talent tree, I think. And Let also thought it. And I would agree with them. And Zeus, I want to see Zeus. So let's see here. Wow, some real changes. 180 damage on level 1. That's pretty significant. But still max the same. But 180 level 1, that's pretty good. It scales now though. So it's longer cooldown level 1. Whatever. Mana cost reduced, that's pretty nice. And AoE slow. Nothing big here. Let's see the talents. Level 10. 15 damage, who cares? To plus 25% wind round, so that's actually really good. Let's see here, Wind Ranger. How much does it slow normally? It slows for 30%, and if you take this talent, it still slows for 55%. Wow, that's quite a lot. Or you can go Mana Region as well. 4 Mana Region or 20% slow. Yeah, I would pick this one. Yeah, that's nothing to test there. Shut the fuck up. 20 in. That's decent chunk now. Or 40 movement speed. That's pretty decent, both of them.
Tower is under attack.
Level 20 talents are just shit still. Really boring talents. Why would you pick Spell Amp? What about Mjolnir? It's super good with the Mjolnir. Yeah, you're right. Magic resistance, yeah, these are pretty lame, to be honest. And level 25 is still pretty bad. 6-second power shot. So you pick this. Alright, let's do it, boys. Time to do some testing. Alright, that seems pretty fair. You have this armor. Like, your enemy has around 20 armor. Sure. Level boss 25. And then you pick Wind Ring slow. So let's just try that first. It doesn't have boots now though.
Your
so
middle tower is under
it's gonna have really low. That's pretty big slow. I don't know. 4 mana region is pretty good on this hero though. Because if you can't spam this, it would be nice. You can't spam this without 4 mana region. Second, 40 move speed is really good. 20 int. Yeah, I'd take 20 int. And we'll try Spell Lamp. So let's see now. I have no items. I took 20 int. 447 damage. Skidoosh. 500. That's actually pretty... Wow, that was actually a lot. 510 damage. With 9-second cooldown and has massive range. So 100 range is pretty pathetic on this hero. But if you go DPS preview, you probably have Dragonlance, right? You have Dragonlance. So you almost have 900
Nature
range.
chose her guardian well.
But let's do this build. We have this build. Go Adderlance. Give boss item. Ether. Alright, we have this item. 510 to 531. And then we have Scepter. Then we have Mjolnir. these items, right? So now we can do this. Look at this damage. Got it again, boys. Try pushing high ground against this. Veil. You wouldn't go Veil. That sucks. Let's just compare. We didn't like did pretty decent damage. Pretty decent damage. Wow.
Autumn comes too
Why
soon.
does it look like he gets 2 chain lightning?
Ugly, pain.
A big part of Dota is not always hitting heroes, but you also need to like push this out so you can like attack pretty fast here. Look at this. How's this attack been wasted now?
It's not time yet.
Nature chose her guardian well.
Look at this. Now I do this.
Attack.
I don't know. Maybe this is not so bad. Yeah, you probably just take this now. Like 100 attack range is not that significant. 6 strength, again, another strength hero, or 8 int. Both are pretty mediocre.
Your middle tower is under attack.
Nothing significant here. More damage. I don't know why you'd pick that. Damage or respawn time. Like, why would you take 90 damage over 40 respawn time? I don't know. Wraith King, no one ever plays this hero because he sucks dick. 10 int instead of 8. Holy shit, that fixes everything. Wraith Fire Blast DPS. So I think it's lasts for 3 or 4 seconds. It's like 150, 200 more damage. That's pretty good. Its level 15 was really bad. 200 health, not so good. Or 50 moves, that sucks so much. You'd probably just pick this, do some more damage. Zeus! Alright, here we go, boys. Scepter, strike interval, increase. Seems good, seems good. Cooldown reduced by 10 seconds, seems good. Duration decreased, that doesn't really matter. Talents, untouched. Wow. 25 more health, wow. Slap in the face. That's pretty disappointing. Axe on this hero. I've never seen anyone buy it yet, because no one ever plays it, so... XD. Alright, let's just quickly take a look at the biggest changes. What was the changes up here again? And the new Anthem machine is pretty fun. Battle Fury buff and 1 second cooldown. Doom I wanted to try. I know Doom. Bounty Hunter carry. Bounty Hunter carry. This was not significant enough. Or maybe it is. Bounty Hunter Bristle. Alright, Brood Spider build. This buff is so good, man. Holy shit. Greedy Doom build. It's probably not very good to do Greedy Doom build, but whatever. I'm gonna try Alfredo build as well on Lone Druid. The new Prophet, holy shit. Undying, what do you get here? It's only until 2020 you get useful things. I'm gonna try Undying a little bit. Nothing significant. Wind Ranger, I guess we'll try Wind Ranger as well. Wind Ranger. Skadoosh.